So these are just fluorescent tubes that I put up for house light. Not really for anything, just so I know when I'm programming. They're set up for the same channels our dimmers will be. So our house lights will be on channel, where's it gone? I think it's channel 20 ours will be on the dimmers, so I'll have control of them. Then on stage I've got, these are the 3 spots that I put up. So these are the 250s on the rig, and then I've made a position palette for them so they're on a central line.
Right.
And then if I go down on the Gobo selection, I made one for my fan effect.
Oh right, yeah.
So
so this was the ceiling fans that you created by Shadow.
yes.
Gotcha, brilliant.
So when I then get a person who I can actually move, where's he gone? He's just there. A bit sunk into the stage. Now he should be, so on his shoulders you see, if I narrow him down a bit, so you see the effect on his shoulders, but what I want to do is I want to cross these so I get all the beams coming to
one point.
the centre point, because I can use that for a lot more. Then if I put on those just a little bit, so you've got, come on man, him there, nice bit of backlighting. Oh no, that's not the backlight. Oh, I haven't put on yet. So I've got 4 backlights mounted up on the bit of ladder truss I put up, and I've only selected one.
Oh, that's 15, 16, 17 and 18. Gotcha.
So I haven't put any shutters on these yet, but these have bindles so I can stop it spilling off the front.
Yeah, yeah.
But that'll give quite a nice amount of backlighting, even if it's only
Like
a little amount. It adds
depth.
Yeah, it adds something into it, which is quite nice. But I'm planning on putting those on 4 separate channels, so if I want,
you can then do them individually.
I can have just the middle 2 on and limit it completely, which will look quite good. Now, if I click,
I suppose also, depending on where the stage action is, you can light up
you can
backlight more of that
on
part.
one side,
yeah,
yes.
put more emphasis on one side or on the other. Yeah.
And then we've got these 7-foot platforms that I was having trouble lighting. Now this will be the stage right. No, that's the preludes. I haven't made a group for that yet. Stage right platform. That's what I want. So my stage right platform. It's a little.
So that's the side coming in from the side of the stage.
So that is coming in from that source 4 over there.
Yeah, which is the side of the stage projecting onto the side of your front.
Yep. So I've crossed them, and it was the only way I could get the whole thing lit without getting the top of the arch in.
Yeah, yeah.
Now if I go onto there, I now want to cut that out a little bit more and rotate it. Yeah, let's go with that. Push it in a little bit, then I want to straight.
So this is you adjusting the flaps on the light to make sure that light is crisp and square where you want it.
So that looks quite square. I've not got too much underneath.
Yeah.
And then again, that will nicely light. Or it should do. On the platform. So that has.
What's good about that is it also shows you where his shadow will be cast.
Yeah.
So then that helps you with other stuff, doesn't it?
I can get. That's one of the things I've got to look at is I want to sort of get rid of that shadow.
So you can do that possibly with backlighting.
Well, I've got at the minute 4 LEDs up on the rig,
Right.
and they need to be angled a bit more up at the sight. If I turn that off on intensity because it looks funny colour, and then just do the red, the green, and the blue. So these definitely need to be angled up a bit more. So
But at least it gives you that visualisation of where those shadows are going to be cast, isn't it?
yeah.
It's a bit like some of the things you have to consider a lot with photography and stuff when you're taking pictures, isn't it?
Mm.
Where your shadows are cast. Because in some respects, in some scenes, you'd want a shadow, wouldn't you? And in other scenes, you
it
don't.
Depends what you're after.
Yeah.
But I think I've got that one. Yeah. So you see there, it's the shadow's very dark.
Yeah. Now it's lightening
I can
up.
make it less prominent.
Yeah.
You're never going to get rid of it completely
because of where the light's being projected from.
But it's gotten rid of it a little bit, which is.
So that light's being projected from one side.
Yes.
If you were to project that light from the other side as well, would that reduce the shadow, or that create two shadows?
You get a better lit person. You get a better coverage of the face, because at the minute the person's very well lit from one side.
Yeah.
But because we haven't got anything in this area here
Okay.
that I can hang anything on,
Gotcha.
you
can't.
very difficult to get in.
Mm.
Because there's literally nothing I can hang anything on. It was bad enough getting it to light that top corner.